then people know what's going on.
We're live now. Hello everyone and welcome back to
Go on,
Dungeon
then.
Siege 3. Today we're going to be maybe finishing off the game, so let's get into it. Okay, let's go.
Thing is, when you go, like, do you actually explain to people? Because I don't hear you.
Yeah, I do.
About where we are or what we're doing.
I do a quick intro,
Ooh,
but
I can't see myself, so because I've got a wall above me.
Zap.
Oh, but I can't see my orb.
Yeah, sometimes it it drops on whoever you have targeted as opposed to dropping on you, so I lose track of it all the time. Oh, explosives. I don't really get his two ultimate abilities because that big one, that's just the big cone of death, just seems to do the same damage as my direct beam one, but it hits more people and also heals me. So I'm a bit lost as to why I have the other one. At least yours are very different. You know, you've got the fire pillar and then you've got the big slam attack. Oh, explosives. Oh. Heroic Shamshir.
Okay, what's my dog doing? Is he over here to fight? Is that what he's saying?
No, he's just whooping. Ah, he's died.
I'm stuck on.
Yeah, the geometry's a bit weird here. Oh, hello. Yes. Out of mana. There's a lot of health. It's not a boss. Just big. Some leggings. They're no good. Sure, Reinhardt would look nice in them, but he doesn't seem inclined to put them on. Go away, wee goblin. Oh, controls are all wrong. There we go.
Wants us to go this way anyway,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Once it's go this way for the side quest, so maybe we go this way first.
Hold the line. The Azunites will never
We must
reach the
be. This must be the incinerator or something. It doesn't really look like an incinerator. Ah, there's more floaty platforms that way, I see.
Fascinating. I must note the location of this cavern. These crystals could be harvested for all manner of scholarly study.
Leave me alone, Batty.
They don't seem to want to come on the platform. Maybe their AI is not built to understand where it is. Or they just didn't add pathing to it. They were just walking around the edge of it.
Probably to allow you time to get off it.
Yeah. Smash. Here we go, it's 10 Pain Knight. I thought that would have been all of it, but nope, there's another cluster somewhere. Oh, it says gather Pain Knight in Western Tunnels. We must have got it all. Yeah, return to Phineas. Alright, fair enough. Just my counter was just bugged, probably because we were both picking it up. So it was not tracking like one of us picking it up for some reason, but yeah. So the next quest to select will probably be, yeah, that one. Yep.
Do you want to go across here and see what it does?
We can if you want.
I just feel like while we're here, I don't feel like we're exploring everything, and I don't know whether we're going to go everywhere.
I mean, there's a save point here, so it's likely that this is the place to close the tunnel, which is fine, because we can do that and then go back and cross that other bridge that we activated.
Well, we can go back if you want.
No, this will probably take us across there, to be honest, so it's fine to do this first. You know, the quest that we got selected will probably take us across that way. No mana. There he is, boss man. Oh, cool. That's what that does. Oh, I had no idea. So apparently the empowered version of this siphon thing, it does it in a circle around me, as opposed to a cone. I completely lost track of myself then. I think the game did as well, because it's just planted me next year. I have a feeling that I have an ability on something that means that you get some of the healing that I get, but I'm not entirely sure. Which is quite handy when I have lifesteal. Might be one of my passives or something. Time to run. Run, doggy! Oh, he's dead.
That was a significantly closer shave than I am generally accustomed to.
Save? Yeah.
You're obsessed with saving every 5 seconds.
Incoming! We have little enough room to maneuver, but if we time our movements just right, we may survive.
I'm being hit by most of them.
I got hit no times.
Yeah, I got hit a lot. alert. No, that's you. Can't electrocute you. Go. Almost got him. Right. To the incinerator.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, bloody hell. Cannons again. Yeah, see, I didn't get hit that time. Except for the very first time we stepped on it. Hey, don't hit me.
I'm not hitting you.
No, him. He like charged his swing at you, then turned around and hit me, cancelled my attack. That. God, I just got like 3 very big critical attacks there. Oh.
That's another feeling.
I missed that. Oh, where's it pointing us? Around that way. Huh. Maybe we should go across here anyway. Since we've not been.
So I was saying,
Yeah.
make sure we explore everything, because I feel like we're not, because we're just following the markers. So
Yeah.
I think some places you just have to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I know there's not masses of, like, extra exploration in this game, but, like, that was one bit, you know?
Ah, that's what that one.
Yeah, it's your
Trying to
barrier.
run.
Do you have
Shall
anything
I
on your
res-
map? Because my map's just blank right now.
Do I have anything on that?
Like, there's no, like, map in my map section at the top.
Yeah, of course I can see my map.
Like, I can see the the ring, and I can see our icons, but there's no ground.
I can see that.
So that was just, that's like what I was wondering. I didn't know if mine had bugged, or if there just isn't any mapped map for this area for some reason. Let's go this way. Bazoo Band, a heroic Bazoo Band.
Ah, the incinerator. Marvelous feat of engineering. We'll need to move those platforms to let the royalists through.
Yeah. Move the first incinerator platform. Okay. So we're making a bridge for them.
Yeah, it's called making a bridge. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah, it's called building bridges, isn't it? Yeah.
Building bridges.
But I didn't put that together, yeah. Got him. Bonk. It's the second one, so how do we get to the third? Probably have to walk on the ones we've raised already, I think.
Maybe. Who knows?
My character got stuck on the train tracks. Yeah, I don't know why that interacts there.
Just tells you about them.
Ah, right. The geometry.
Legionnaire, move the platforms. We won't last long trapped here.
Give me your souls. Ow. The mages. Right.
Well, there's quite a few boxes down there.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to follow the path back then, don't we? Across the platforms, we just race for them and get those boxes. Ah, the box. Oh, look at that. Got some brogues. This way, yeah.
And I just wanted to see what that was again, and I realised it was like it wanted me to interact with the same thing, that's the fire. I haven't really read the whole thing properly, so maybe I should. Maybe there'll be something interesting.
Maybe. Many. It's a lot of green stuff. Not that exciting. Alright.
Used as a waste disposal site.
Yeah. Well,
Right, where's this quest log gone? Here we go.
yeah, we just have to return to everyone now. So, whichever one you want to have selected, they'll take us to the same place. Just make sure we talk to the Queen last.
Stuart rocks. This way.
Glittered Elves changed a lot in the time since I first visited. When it just looked like a regular mine, no crystals,
Yeah.
no magic.
was a long time ago.
That was a very long time ago, especially for my first visit to it. It's one of the first games I ever played on the computer, like first proper games. It's that and Half-Life. I think were my first two big games. Before that, on the PC, I mostly played like, God, things like dogs and cats. Just two separate games.
Harry Potter for me, I think. I played a lot of Populous, Harry Potter, and some Shrek platform game. It was a platform game. It was also supposed to help with spelling, though. So. Like,
oh yeah, I had those kind of ones. Yeah, actually, yeah, like the Disney ones. I had loads of Disney stuff.
I had a Disney game with Mushu in it, and I had one to do with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and one of my favourite ones was the Hippo Crossing, which was basically like Timon and Pumbaa. They would ask for specific bugs, and you had to jump across the hippos,
Yeah, I remember that.
and stuff like that, and
I
get the get the correct grabs.
And I remember the typing with Timon and Pumbaa as well.
Adored that. That one was my favourite. I spent hours on that.
Edutainment games, yeah.
Sorry?
Edutainment games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love them.
Teaching how to type, how to recognize numbers and patterns and all that other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I had them. And then I had the Disney games like the Lion King game and the Aladdin one. Stuff like that. Platformers.
I had the Aladdin one.
And a Hercules one as well.
Oh no, I missed out on Hercules one.
Yeah, they're just platformer games.
I don't care, I wanted to play them.
Right, we can talk to Bartholomew first.
You're back. I don't suppose you found the rifle.
I have it right here.
Near crystals.
Lord Devonsey was right about you. I don't know how to thank you enough.
Don't ask me to do it again.
Take these items. I'm sure you'll need them before you've seen the last
Bet
of
they're
Jeyne
rubbish.
Kassynder.
Oh, you got something called the tendon slicer.
Yeah!
Sounds good. Oh, okay, that's actually a better weapon for me.
Well, the tendon slicer.
No, the one that he's just given me, it gives me +4 agility, +4 attack, +15 will, +200 doom, and all I lose is a bit of stagger.
Oh, the tendon slicer is alive.
Yeah. Ooh, I put them on. What else did I get? Lots of rubbish. Let's have a look at this tendon slicer just out of curiosity as to what it actually is. Oh yeah, it's just a boring
So much
spear.
red.
Yeah. Well, that's rubbish. I was expecting it just to look a bit nicer. Yeah, well. But yeah, I've got a new orb. It just looks like a bit plain boring orb now, but it's quite a lot better. Yeah, Phineas should be here. Yeah.
I hear the tunnels have yet to be fully sealed. I hope my requests haven't distracted you too much from the task at hand. The Painite. You have it. Wonderful. You have ensured the future of geomancy. And perhaps the royal line as well. Please, take these items. They're prized possessions from the royal armory. A fair reward for your contributions.
Ooh. Okay, you got a legendary item for you.
I hear the tunnels have yet to be
What?
fully sealed.
That's not who I was looking at. I was looking at the Queen. She even turned to look at me. If you do him again.
That the tunnels are sealed and Jeyne's forces are repulsed. That was fine work. Now she's trying to drill her way inside at the base of the deep well. You heard the noise in the tunnels, no doubt?
What kind of drill are we talking about?
Like she has a drill?
Modern technology. Easy enough to procure if you have contacts in Stonebridge, and everyone does. We acquire our cannons the same way.
Phineas and I have prepared a trap for Jeyne. It will require all our remaining stores of black powder.
We'll need to shut down the stone stream. Allow the combustible vapors to accumulate at the bottom of the well.
No, not the
You're
stone
saying that the
stream.
mines are full of explosive gas?
Some parts of the mines, yes. It's especially bad in the deep well, with gases rising from somewhere below.
But
You'll see giant fans all over the mines. They're part of the stone stream, circulating the air so that the vapors don't grow too thick.
And what if the vapors grow too thick? Has that ever happened?
In the early days of the mine, mostly, only takes one spark to set them off. The Great Blast of 943. That was 350 years ago, but you still hear stories. Half the mines collapsed. Bad business.
The stone stream? You mean the floating rocks in the middle of the deep well?
Not just the rocks, but yes, that's the most visible part. The stone stream is a system. It extends to every part of Glitterdelve.
I won't
Think
destroy
of the
it.
mines as a vast living creature, which they are in a sense.
Well, then why destroy it?
The stone stream is like a massive set of lungs, drawing clean air from outside and flushing out the explosive vapors in the mine.
Are we going to destroy it?
Such a massive system. And it only controls the flow of air?
No, it's also like a heart,
Oh, God.
pumping clean water
So it's
through
the lungs and the
tunnels
heart.
for drinking and getting rid of waste. It heats and cools the water too, which has the function of regulating temperature in different parts of the mine.
Temperature.
Rather like sweat.
Ah, so it's also
I
the
suppose
skin.
there's no perfect metaphor.
Yes,
I
it's
never
living.
thought-
It's alive. That's what the metaphor is. It's a living thing.
And this
The
whole
mine is a
system
living
was built
being.
using magic?
Ingenious, weren't they? The dwarves, I mean. They're the ones who created the stone stream. And now they're gone. No way to learn how the dwarves built all this except to puzzle it out myself.
Another casualty of the war. They died to protect my father. And me.
So if the vapors collect at the bottom of the deep well, we can set off an explosion.
And consume Jeyne's army and fire. If any survive, they'll surely be crushed by falling rock, and their tunnel will be buried as well. I've taken
That
some of
seems
the
a
cannons that
horrible
you
way
saved
to
from the
do it.
swamp and set them at the bottom of the well. If Jeyne's forces break through the tunnel too soon, they'll provide a tactical advantage.
What do you think of our plan? Lord Devonsey is
It's
sure it will work,
barbaric.
but I should like to hear the Legion's opinion too.
I prefer an honest fight, face to face.
I could meet with Jeyne under a flag of truce.
Yeah,
If
don't
she
meet with Jeyne.
understood our resolve and the losses her people would face, perhaps she would withdraw for a time.
Oh. What have I
Your
done? It's got
Majesty,
black
you
screen.
have a gentle nature, but
Oh,
Jeyne
did you get black
Kassynder
screened?
doesn't value the lives of her people as
I'm
you
back
do.
in.
She
Okay.
might even seize you, flag of truce or not. If Phineas can disable the stone stream, will you allow me to try my plan at least?
Only if the Legionnaires go with him. I won't send another friend to his death.
Phineas will be safe with me, as long as he stays close.
I mean, he's a powerful
Right.
magic
I've got
caster in
fetch
his
a few
own right.
books and scrolls. I'll
To
meet
be
you
Yes,
at
fair.
but he'll be but he'll be even safer with us.
Yeah, true. But I don't think he's
Right.
completely helpless. Right.
I don't know. But like there's still safety in fucking numbers. You know, in this scenario, like you still don't want to send somebody on their own really,
Yeah.
regardless of how much how capable they are, how much magic they might wield, all that kind of thing.
Ah, those items you got are rubbish. That's a shame.
I know I've already looked. It was sad.
Right, so what is it? We just have the one quest now.
Yes, just the one
ebb and
quest,
flow.
so it's just
Yeah, cool.
just around this way. Okay, come on, catch up. Slowpoke. Keep up, old man.
Yeah, it's my new orb. Oh, it actually does look like something that isn't just an orb, even though its picture is just an orb in the inventory.
It's
a
like
little
triangle.
star. Yeah, it's like two triangle pyramid things put together. Interesting.
Wait, can I bring them? Yes. And also, I just like the sound.
Yeah, maybe this Doom will be good for me because I do crit quite often, so an extra 200 Doom might do something good.
Yeah.
I've lowered the platform for you. Step onto it.
Yay! We have to go find a crystal. Let's just tell it for us. Where is he? It's just this disembodied voice.
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh, there, right.
I should be
Box.
able to form a path to the center.
If only our quest were not so pressing.
I think it's so much
Spent
wrong.
years studying this. Oh, the papers I would write.
Can this one not break?
No. Neither
I
can
don't
that
like a
one.
breakable.
There it is. I've never been this close.
Oh god, is he gonna start stroking
Let's put it
them?
to rest. This will take a few moments, and all of my focus. Sentinels! They won't stop until I haunt the stone stream. Keep them back!
Look sharp. Those sentinels look to be possessed of a distinctly choleric humor.
A what?
A distinctly choleric humor.
What?
Guess it means they're angry.
Gosh,
But
let's see what the
also
fuck does that even mean.
maybe antibodies, maybe immune system.
It's like trying to hold back a river. I'm trying.
Like the 4 humans.
Remarkable. They're using some sort of thaumaturgic feedback loop to stave off destruction.
Thaumaturgic.
They're
Can you
regenerating.
please just stop speaking? Fucking hell. How you even understand this one? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a little while longer.
If Phineas has any hope of succeeding, we must keep these sentinels off of him.
Is one of them on him? No.
No, it's just a statement.
Yeah.
Oh, my screen's gone black again. Oh, no, what's happening?
I have it.
He's done it.
I'm not in. Oh, it's all frozen for me.
I need to
don't-
rest a while.
Oh, it's all
Go
frozen for
on,
me.
quickly. I'll be safe here.
You are
Oh,
moving.
dear.
Oh wait, no. You This is weird. You're like the AI companion, even though I'm in your game.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to stop because, like, I can't. I'm gonna miss stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss all the chit chat. It's just frozen. It's broken.
Can you Alt F4?
Like-
I think Jamai restarted the computer. How strange. I'm in her game, and yet she is now the AI companion. Very strange. It's probably best if I exit then, so I don't break it. We'll see. Wait. She wants the gold. Want the gold? Go get the gold. Go on. This is so weird. It's like it says she's here, but she's also being controlled by an AI. It's very, very strange. Hello?
What the fuck is going on? Right, have I missed stuff? I'm back.
Yeah, you haven't missed anything, but I can't see you back as such yet.
I'm here.
Oh, you're controlling your character now?
Right here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm literally telling you I'm here and I'm back. And what don't you get?
Because you don't have a blue ring around you, so...
Yeah, there's no rings around you either. There's no rings
Okay. Well,
around anybody.
maybe we get to a save and then, like, restart. Oh, there, you got your ring back now. Wait, if
You do your teleport.
Yeah?
Right, there you go.
Yeah. So you didn't really miss anything. There was just a pulse. This thing pulsed purple and all the sentinels fell down, and he said, I did it, I'm tired, go tell the queen. That was literally missed.
Okay. Stupid thing. I don't know what it was doing. I was going to say, is this platform going to move?
Yeah, you have to activate it.
Slight delay.
No, when you stand on it, you have to press the interact button to move it.
Phineas did it, didn't he? The fans have stopped, which means that the well is going to be a dangerous place very soon.
Yes, it was.
Unfortunately, it won't be soon enough. Jeyne's army broke through and her men are storming into the bedrock. Lord Devonsey and his soldiers are holding them off. Help them buy us some time to get our explosives ready. Then we'll send those bastards to Azunite.
It's actually mad, like, how this game has some really good voice actors in it. And,
Yeah.
it's just such... In the end of the day, this is a very unknown game. Like, it was never very popular. You know, it was on PlayStation 3 in its early days, I think, so it's not exactly... At the time, especially, it wasn't exactly the highest, like, graphical or gameplay kind of thing. It wasn't very innovative either, but it's had these people in it who have gone on and in the past before this have done huge things, and it's kind of just mad that they were able to get such a good cast. But it's like, I like this game as it is. Like, if I was... When I saw Dungeon Siege 3, I obviously wanted it to be more like Dungeon Siege 1 and 2, because that's what I was after, but it's still a good game. It's better than Sacred 3, which is a terrible game, which is very different to the first two games. But Sacred 1 and Sacred 2 were basically similar to Dungeon Siege. It was a top-down, that kind of RPG thing. And then Sacred 3 became an arcadey, top-down hack-and-slash game, which was just very bad. Zip zap z. Nice. I do really like the sounds of the dog. I don't know why.
I like them too. It's kind of satisfying.
Yeah, it's just something about them. Like they still does do like little growls and stuff when it's attacking, but it's just different, you know. Most games where they have some sort of dog-like companion that you can summon, it just makes wolf sounds. It growls, it barks, it snarls and stuff. Whereas that just chirps along. Makes woo-woo noises.
Below. I do hope our friends can stand firm.
With woo-woo noises.
It does. It makes woo-woo noises.
Down first and then up, right?
The quest wants us to go down. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think we've been here before, actually. But I don't know if we... Yeah, we didn't go across here. I remember being one of the places that we missed. Ooh, Capacitor of Vector Redirection. That's a good title. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at new stuff. Big chunk of will, warding, extra agility.
Alright, cool. Come back then. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm in my menu. What's happening? Oh, that's what's happening.
Menu.
I am out my menu now. He decided to engage. Come on, give me control. There we go. Right, I'm back. It's like when you disappeared, your character was just like stretching the distance between me and them trying to reach gold. That was just scattered about. Did I put it on? Capacitor vector redirection. Yes, I did. Yes. Cannon! Oh, I can't fire it. Oh no, we can fire it, I think. I think you can fire it, actually. Yeah.
No, I can't. It just tells me about
Oh, it just tells you about it, right. I couldn't interact with it at all, you see. I swear we came in to the deep well all that time ago. Oh.
I'm glad you're safe. Down there. We held the high ground, but they're pushing us back. My soldiers need your help.
It's over.
You can take the floating platform to the bottom.
Yeah. It's
Thanks
over,
to you,
Anakin!
We still have our cannons from the swamp. We'll use them to cover you until Roderick signals us all to retreat.
Don't do it or don't try
Do
it.
whatever you can to delay Jeyne's army. We need more time for the vapors to build up at the bottom of the well.
Lord Devonsea. I want to see who his voice actor is.
Come, I know. Come.
Jim Ward. Don't recognize that name. I just feel like I recognize his voice. Aha.
Well, look, are you playing?
I am here, yeah.
Carbon monoxide,
Come on then.
nitrogen, just a hint of methane. Yes, that
Oh,
smell
good.
is definitely gas.
I can't get out because I'm just trapped in the middle, so
Yeah.
I couldn't
Oh, yeah.
move.
Luckily your fire was doing ridiculous damage to them, so... they did all die.
It was weird, like, why?
Yeah.
Hold your peace. My lady Jeyne Kassynder calls parley.
There she is!
Lower your weapons. We've come here to talk.
And Ezra Jani as
I
well.
would know who leads my enemy's army. Tell me, why is your face so like my handmaid's and my own? Why does an Archon stand against her own kind?
You claim to be an Archon too?
My mother was an Archon, yes.
My lady, this woman was one of the Legionnaires in Raven's Rill. My life was spared by her word.
Mercy from the Legion? I find that hard to believe. Unless it was some kind of ploy. Violence has always been the Legion's way. Ever since Hugh Montbaron murdered the old king. Did you plan the same for little Queen Mouse?
Aren't you trying to kill the queen? Why would you care?
The Queen doesn't believe your lies. She trusts the Legion.
Then she is a stupid, sheltered little girl who lays her neck between the jaws of a lion. She doesn't know the Legion as I do. The old king. The man your Legion sought to murder and displace. He was my father.
And your mother? She was an Archon?
Yes. One of the last of her kind. Granted shelter and solace by my father, the king.
If your father was the old king, then you and Roslyn are family.
By blood, Roslyn is my niece. But I will never call her kin. Her family stood by, content to watch, while I destroyed the Legion and avenged our father. Only then did they turn against me. They raised an army to put me in chains. A mistake, they'd tell you. If they were not all dead.
Roslyn had no part in any of this, so why fight her?
Because Roslyn is weak. She could never rebuild this nation alone. She'll be forced to rely upon others, like your Legion. And you will have power over her. But that is what you want, is it not? I have no need to make such bargains. I am strong enough to rebuild my father's kingdom on my own. And greater powers, not of this world, have shown their favor of me. I will not fail.
If the royal family turned against you, they must have had good reason.
good reason. Only if you count jealousy and fear. People had begun to whisper that the king had been my father. They were rumors, nothing more. But they worried the rightful heirs. I had no designs upon the throne. Not then. But neither would I go quietly to the noose. They created the very monster they feared.
Everyone's evil.
Rosalind said nothing of this to me. Does she know that she's your niece?
Perhaps she doesn't know, if her family kept it from her. What better way to let a shameful secret die?
We've spoken enough about your father and his kin.
Now you know why I lay claim to this kingdom. I am well within my rights.
If it's true that your mother was an Archon, what brought her to Ebb?
She came to this world with her sisters, seeking the lost gods they once served. She could not have been much different from you, except that she understood who and what she was. And she had her sisters. She was not alone.
What if I take you at your word? Can we negotiate a truce?
An admirable offer, but I fear an imbalance of her vitriolic humors will render it pointless.
They need not be killed, my lady. We could offer exile, or...
Not to the Legion. No. I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
Rude.
Judging from the seismic impact of its footfalls, I do believe the creature approaching us is... oh my. Well, it's very large.
Alright. Yep. It's big.
It's very...
A war
cute.
beast. I should say it's very cute.
I said it's kind of cute.
Alright. Oh, there's
I want to
babies
keep
as well.
it as a pet.
Oh, hi! Yeah, I was trapped in animation, so I'm dead. Watch out for its charge. Yep.
That's a great improvement.
Jeez. Yeah, its charge does a lot of damage. Come on, War Beast. I need to hit you a little bit. Oh, nice. Look, that heals me. Because they needed some health. Oh, he's charging again. Gonna blast him. See, this is practice for when you have to fight your Elden Ring bosses.
Okay.
Avoid its attacks. Hit it when it's not trying to hit you. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, you get hit like me if you get greedy. I was like, I could hit it a few more times, it's not doing anything. It just sat on my face. Zap. Oh, can't reach. Dodge. Ooh. I do like watching the thingies bounce. Whew. nice.
The war beast lay dead, its fall testament to the might of the 10th Legion. But it seemed a Pyrrhic victory as the Azunite army pushed into the deep well. Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the Royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed.
That's what that means.
Without the stone stream to refresh it, the air in the deep well was a seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark the Royalists were all too happy to provide. The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jeyne Kassynder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Kassynder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Wasn't. I saw boxes.
Jeyne's army is fleeing down the mountain. The woman lives, but we're safe from her. For now.
The victory is yours. We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jeyne spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt. And the Legion's role in his murder.
I need to know what really happened. All the facts, no matter how shameful.
Jeyne Kassynder spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder the old king, only to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the Legion. Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether. So Mont Baron struck first.
We have a friend, an old Legion scout called Odo. Would he have known about the plot?
No. Mont Baron told the rank and file nothing, so that they wouldn't share in his guilt. Little good it did them. They all died, innocent or not.
You were one of the Legion commanders. Weren't you part of the plot?
When the plan was put forward by Mont Baron, I spoke against it. We had all made a vow to defend the crown, and it seemed to me that our word should be kept. But all the others disagreed. So I abandoned the Legion, left the hall, out the door, and never went back. The king was in the wrong, yes. But was treason our only recourse? I thought not.
A fair point. The Legion wasn't there really to decide who should rule the place. They were just there to protect it.
Jeyne told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
Ah, the old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jeyne Kassynder shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost her father. Her family betrayed her. That doesn't excuse what she's done, but at least now I understand. I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, will you spare Jeyne Kassynder's life?
Your Majesty, she's been hunting you and your family for years. Why would you ask me to spare her life?
This mountain once bustled with dwarves, and now they are gone. Dead so that I might keep my crown. My parents, my maids and courtiers, all of Lord Devonsey's men. Too many have died for my sake.
Your Majesty, think of the political ramifications.
If Jeyne Kassynder dies, do you think the cities of the East will bow their heads? No, they will curse us for murdering their living saint, and the war will drag on.
True. That's how martyrs are made.
Pardon?
That's martyrdom, isn't it? They'll turn her into a martyr if they just kill her.
Yeah.
Whereas if we come to an agreement and Jeyne is kept alive, the war ends peacefully.
You assume that the woman will surrender at all. I wouldn't make such a wager.
If she's willing to surrender, I'll let Jeyne live.
Lord Devonsey will surely chastise me for my gentle nature, but I am sure this is the right course. Whatever happens, the Legion has my trust and support.
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the Queen with news of our alliance. You have the word of the Royal Court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
Cool. Deed gained, Royalist ally. Yeah.
What was that?
I got a deed, Royalist ally, and I also got 3 achievements as well. I think our 2 characters became like the highest level of friendship or something. Let's have a look. Deeds. So deed should be Royalist ally, should be here somewhere. There it is. Plus 5 stamina for that one. Long live the Queen. You broke the siege of Glitterdelve and saved the Queen. And what was the other achievement that I got? Let's have a look. Maximum charisma. You achieve the highest possible influence of one of your companions. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that means you might have actually got another deed that relates to me, because every time our relationship's increased, we've got a new deed.
Where do I see these things?
So if you press the back button, should take you to your player menu.
I'm in deeds now.
Yeah, and then in deeds, and then you just look down them. They tell you how you got them and stuff. And there's a couple that relate to Reinhardt.
Well, there's so many. I'm not reading all of them. I don't even know which ones.
But yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah. Right, items. Oh, that's a lot of extra armor, though. 70 extra armor for only a tiny bit loss in ability DPS. Yeah, I might.
None of my items have new written on it, so I didn't get any items.
Yeah, you might have not got anything. Yeah, it was new stuff for me and new stuff for Katarina. Apparently, that's all that dropped out of those 4 boxes. And why is my health so low? Oh, I have 5 power orbs as well. Right. Let's do a save.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
We're pretty much at the end of this chapter now. What's our quest?
We've come a long way from that filthy swamp, haven't we?
He's probably going to tell us.
You've given us a victory that will be remembered for years to come. Escorting you to the causeway is the least that we can do. Are you ready to go?
Well, we've done all the side quests. Yeah, we've done everything,
Okay.
so...
Yes. Let's head to the causeway.
The beacons! Ready for a really loud noise? Oh. It's so loud.
Just bright as well.
Yeah, it is. It's like a flashbang.
Get blinded.
Yeah. Concussion grenade. Bright and loud. Just,
Now enjoy the game. While you've got spots in your eyes and ringing in your ears.
We going back to the chapter house? Can't remember.
Well, I'm following the orbs.
Yeah. It says a Stonebridge causeway, so I'm assuming that's where we're going. And why am I so slow? What's my guy doing? Hello? Right, I'm fine now. He wasn't walking properly. That was weird.
We've had rumors of another battle. Is it true? Jeyne Kassynder's army retreating in disarray?
Less retreating than dead and scattered in various pieces across the landscape.
My
I
God.
suppose the principle is much the same, though.
And Rosalind, what did you think of her? Worthy to wear the crown or no?
Oh, right, okay.
She has a kind and temperate nature, but I saw some iron underneath. I think she'll make a good queen.
And an ally to the oppressed, I should hope.
Kind and temperate is a far cry from her grandfather. Perhaps this exile has been a blessing for her family after all. What about our proposal? Does she favor the Legion?
Rosalind agreed to an alliance. She and Devonsey gave their word.
Well done. But that's not all, is it? The news can't all be good.
Hugh Montbarron tried to overthrow the old king. The murder was an accident, but Devonsey said...
No more. I don't want to hear. You think I hadn't guessed it was something like that? I still called it a lie. We can't tell this story, not ever.
The people already heard this from Jeyne. It's too late to hide the truth.
If we win this war, Jeyne will be dead. Her words become lies, and ours become truth.
You're wrong, Odo. The story needs to be told, or the lesson will never be learned.
And what then? The people won't blame Montbarron. They'll paint the whole Legion with the same bloody brush. Kingslayers forevermore. We'll be feared. No matter how virtuous we seem, we'll always be a threat.
That was the old Legion.
Better that the people hear the truth from our lips. I won't lie to them.
Ours will be a story of rebirth, of confronting and conquering the past. A compelling tale, and one the masses will understand.
I was half afraid that Martin might say something like this. But you too?
The Legion will be better for this, not worse. The crown as well. If we all know the story and remember it, we won't repeat the same mistakes. We've made our choice. Let's speak of something else.
Jeyne Kassynder is the daughter of the old king. She told me herself. You never knew?
I always thought that was just a rumor. This changes things.
If Jeyne Kassynder is the old king's daughter, then she has a claim to the throne. Probably thinks it's her right.
Better to strike now while she's off balance. Still reeling from her loss at Glitterdelve.
Or maybe Jeyne will listen to reason, now that she's tasted defeat.
Diplomacy is often at its most efficacious after a show of force. Unfortunate, but true.
You bloodied her nose and you stung her pride, that's true. But the army you destroyed was only a small part of her strength. If we try to talk, we'll only give her time to rebuild. We need an ally who can distract her forces while we go after Jeyne herself.
We've already sealed an alliance with the Meisters. Perhaps they'll lend us their automaton army.
Automatons?
I'll speak to the council. I think the Meisters will agree.
Hard to predict what the council will do, but you're probably right. We'll wait for your word.
All right. Quest on holy ground.
So yeah.
Address the
Back to the
Meisters.
city again.
Yeah.
Please comply with all local laws and customs. Please spend your currency at local markets.
Okay, buddy.
the envoy from the 10th Legion. Always a pleasure to receive our good friend.
We plan to attack Jeyne Kassynder, but we can't defeat her alone. The Legion needs your automaton army.
And leave our city undefended? That, seems rather rash, does it not?
Irrelevant. We made a contract with the Legion, Meister Grimmelhaus. The Council is not above the law.
Yes, listen to Goblin Fenris.
I suppose.
Capital! I can have the automatons ready in short order. Shall I make ready to leave? I should warn you, we may not return to Stonebridge again before this war is over.
Right, what do you want to do now? Just move on, or time to prepare? What?
Well, I mean, time to prepare is like if we have other quests, we don't have done them all. So, you know, we're at the point where we're pretty much ready.
How many automatons are left? I destroyed a lot of them.
The Gent only managed to take control of about half of our automatons, and not all of those were destroyed, so the army is intact. Jeyne's forces may outnumber us, but her soldiers have never faced automatons before. I dare say that will work in our favor.
I don't see any reason to wait. We'll leave for the Spire as soon as you're able.
The Spire stands atop Mount Jereb. That's a week's march from here, on foot. Our automatons will assault the town of Aegis Bay at the foot of the mountain. They'll engage Jeyne's forces and provide a distraction, you see. That will give you a chance to climb the trails to the top of the mountain and assault the Spire itself. It will be an honor to fight alongside the Legion, and may fortune smile upon our endeavor.
Still not really a Legion, though. There's literally like 5 of us.
At long last, the tide turned. No longer was the 10th Legion fighting a defensive war. With the automaton army of Stonebridge behind us, we took the battle to our enemy. Under the command of Martin Guiscard and Meister Wolf, our army poured forth from Stonebridge in a flood of iron and flame. The journey was a long one and difficult. Had you marched with soldiers of flesh and blood, I do not doubt that many would have died, but the automatons were tireless. At last you reached your goal, the Spire. Crowning the sacred mountain of Jereb, it was the heart of Jeyne Kassynder's strength. No army had ever conquered it. Azunite zealots and Stonebridge automatons clashed at the mountain's foot. Blind faith and cold reason struggled for dominance as the ground churned with oil and blood. Above the clamor of the battle, you ascended a forgotten path up the mountain, seeking the Spire itself.
Why am I low health again? Game. At the box.
Oh, jump.
Are you chilly?
It's a bit chilly in here today.
It's over 27 degrees in my room and I got door open.
Well, it's only 20 here, so in comparison to 26 that it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, also, my room doesn't get sun for very long, so like, and it's also very cloudy outside today, so I'm not getting the same amount of sun as I was yesterday in my room. So, in comparison to yesterday, yes, it is pretty chilly.
Yeah. I mean, I like this time of the day is usually when it's the hottest here, but it's not as hot as it has been.
Remarkable.
I think basically, if it hadn't been so hot yesterday, I wouldn't feel chilly right now. It's the comparison.
No weapons. We've come to talk, not to fight.
Quickly, Rashani. We shouldn't be here.
Saraya.
Jeyne doesn't know you're here, does she?
This meeting is far too inconspicuous for Jeyne Kassynder's taste. No giant war beast for a start.
We only speak for ourselves, not for Our Lady.
Jeyne is first among our sisters, like her mother before her. We don't want to betray her, but...
Jeyne has lost her way. She talks of visions and dreams, a great tree, carrion birds. She claims to hear the voices of our lost gods in her mind, and that proves she is mad.
Maybe she is hearing the voices of your gods.
Our gods are dead, tumbled from the heavens and gone. We sought them long, across 1,000 divine realms, and never found a trace. Not true, sister. Jeyne's mother claimed to have discovered a remnant, a forgotten seed of the first creation, the handiwork of our gods. But none of us ever saw.
What kind of seed do you mean?
She never told us the form it took, only that she could sense the power that shaped the world, still alive and potent within.
So what do you propose?
You spared my life in Raven's Rill, and when you spoke to Jeyne in Glitterdelve, you weren't the monster that she said you'd be. I don't want to see my sisters destroyed in Jeyne's pointless war. Too few of us are left. We ask for your mercy, for our sisters and for Jeyne herself. In return, we'll grant you whatever aid we can.
I want to know more about you before I decide.
Quickly then, before someone sees us.
If you've lost confidence in Jeyne, why follow her at all? Choose a new leader.
Leadership is no matter of choice. Not for us. We are bound to Jeyne, just as we were bound to her mother.
The first sister burns brightest of all. Her fire sustains us. Snuff her out, and we would all begin to fade. Can you tell me who you are? Where you came from?
The people of Ebb call us Archons, but we have no such name for ourselves. We're just sisters, as we've always been. Our only history comes from myths and legends. They say that we served the creator gods before they tumbled to Earth. We have no memory of that time. Our first awareness came with a sense of terrible loss, but we cannot remember what came before.
You'd help me defeat your own sisters? How?
We can withdraw from the battle for a start. Of all Jeyne's handmaids, we are ranked first, and she relies upon us to guide the others.
And we can tell you what lies ahead. The spire is a death trap for the unwary, and finding Jeyne is not so simple as passing through a door or climbing a stair. All right, I've made up my mind.
Jeyne is deluded and confused, yes, but please, don't judge all our sisters by her example alone.
I promised the Queen that I'd spare Jeyne's life. I'll try to spare your sisters, too.
We would never dream of rendering your species extinct, my good ladies.
So Jeyne was wrong about you after all. When Rajani told me, I didn't believe.
Beyond this gate is the Bailey Garden filled with soldiers. They're fanatics, loyal only to Jeyne. They think her a saint, and you'll never sway them. At the far side of the garden is a door, protected by a magical seal. 2 of our sisters fashioned that seal from their own living fire. Now their lives are tied to the seal. To pass the door, you would need their consent, and that they'll never give. So you'll have to find them and kill them.
You said not to kill any of your sisters.
I thought you wanted me to spare your sisters' lives. Those 2, the ones who watch the gate, they're different. No one speaks of them. Not anymore.
The spell they wove has driven them mad. They don't even answer to their old names. We only know them as the Archon of Vengeance and the Archon of War.
Okay then.
Will I find the 2 Archons in the Bailey Garden, or somewhere else?
They can't venture far from the seal. Each of them lives in a tower on either side of the garden. We never go inside those towers. We never even go near them, so we can't say what you'll find.
And on the other side of the door?
The chancel, a place of worship for the zealots who call Jeyne their living saint. And above that, the Sanctum of Fire, where our sisters dwell.
Okay then.
And by zealots, you mean her soldiers and priests?
In the beginning, they were useful tools, nothing more. An army to protect her from the royal family. She didn't believe she was really a saint. But now, as I said, she's lost her way.
Enough about the spire. I should be able to find my way.
As you wish. Can we tell you anything more?
Are there any hidden places? Secrets that Jeyne wouldn't want me to find?
The dungeon. Underneath the Bailey Garden that lies just ahead. Jeyne keeps her most valuable prisoners there. Look for the stone centerpiece in the middle of the garden. The door to the dungeon is hidden in its base. But you can only open the door by stepping on a golden pressure plate, hidden in the corner of the garden.
You haven't told me where I'll find Jeyne.
No need. She'll find you. She's somewhere in the spire, probably watching using our eyes as her own. She'll know that we've betrayed her.
You should leave this place, and stay away from our soldiers. They'll take you for enemies.
No, wait. You are an Archon, like us. Don't you recognize your sisters?
Why should I recognize you? We've never met before.
But you're wrong. We know you. We were with you when you died.
You saw me die. Where did this happen?
When we first came to this world, you tried to follow Jeyne's mother into a primordial forest, where a fragment of the first creation was said to lie. The forest consumed you, tore you to pieces before our eyes. We thought it was a sign, choosing Jeyne's mother over the rest of us. But now our sister has returned to trumpet Jeyne's fall.
We don't know that yet. We'll wait for now. The meaning will make itself clear.
Ooh, loud. Oh, loud
I am
causeway
so
noise.
confused. But am I that seed that they're on about? Or did I find it and something happened?
Yeah, more so the second one.
What did I do to the seed? What are we doing?
What?
We are laughing.
I was running around you in circles like this. That's all.
It makes me feel peculiar. Oh, okay, I'm not going to.
Why did my heal? Oh, my heal did work good.
But I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea first, and you were like firing at them.
Zap. Zap. Oh, I don't have another zap for me. Okay.
Got them. Ooh.
Yeah, I think that it won't work until we find that golden button that we have to press wherever it is. Big pots.
Oh, one of the pots just broke. I don't know if they're supposed to break.
Yeah, it's fine. Right.
I need to go make myself a cup of tea.
Go make your tea.
I am thirsty. I am thirsty.
I'll go get a drink too.
Stretch. I'm just gonna nip to the new one. That's boiling.
Right, I am back. Oh. Like, it's not back, but I am back. Right, so what do we have? Slay the Archon of War, slay the Archon of Vengeance. That's all we have. And I think I've only got one more level up as well. Do we hit max level? What the hell was that noise? Oh, I have something on me. What the hell do I have on me? No. Do I have a passive? No. It's gone now. What the hell was that? It's a weird green aura on me. Sparkles. Ugh.
Hello.
Good.
There's a lot of screaming going on outside from kids. I think the skate park must be full today.
Yeah.
I actually hate it when they scream like they are right now because it just makes you think, like, what's going on? Is somebody being freaking murdered or something? You know? It's like, come on. Have a bit of common sense. I know you know. It doesn't always sound like fun and games.
Yeah.
I was slightly inclined to go and have a look out the window and see everything was okay. And I changed my mind because I thought I'm sure it will be. They'll have people there with them. You know, they're young.
Yeah, this is where we came in.
Okay, yeah, I just can't remember which way we came in. It wants us to go this way, but isn't there a plate in here somewhere? Is that not what we're looking for?
It's not in here specifically. It's in somewhere in the garden, yeah. I think the only gate that's open is one ahead of us right now. Yeah. Ah. All my orbs.
A thaumaturgic analysis of that statue's resonance would make for a fascinating paper. We should investigate more closely.
Right. Guessing they meant the front door.
This way, Michael.
I want to look at the door of this enemies.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the health orb because I had people attacking me. Mine's more important. Dog can wait. We just finished looking around first.
A new quest, Dungeon Siege. So that's the dungeon that we need to find the pressure plate for. And I'm guessing that one's a side quest. Yes, it is. Dungeon Siege. Nice.
Is this where we came in?
No, this is a new place. So yeah, we need to find... Oh, there's the gold pressure plate. I can literally see it right next to us. Good junk. Well, guess we can head back and go in because it's a side mission. And we could always do this side first, couldn't we?
I don't think we can continue on that way yet. I just want to make sure we've been around and collected everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can. We'll go back this way. Pile of money.
Ah, big cone. Well, wider beam anyway. That was. There, now we're both red. Oh, can't attack. There we go. Get him! Ugh. Knees, now my throat's really dry. That was a very blue ability. I didn't think it looked so blue.
I wanted to see which button I had to press to get.
Over here! Please help me!
Bitch. Oh, okay.
You're not one of Kassynder's mercenary dogs. Please, for the love of mercy, let me out of here!
I'd prefer to know why you're in there before I free you.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm a thief, madam, and I shan't deny it. I'm proud of it, but there it is. Please don't leave me to these zealots. I swear, I only wanted to find something I could sell to buy medicine for me poor wee daughter.
What's wrong with your daughter?
Why, she's got, paranoid dropsy. Her and her two sisters. Triplets, you see. Terrible disease. Did I mention they're orphans? All right, that's a lie. Tell you what I'll do. They stashed all me contraband in a chest someplace around here. Let me out, and when I get it back, I'll give you a nice, hefty discount on whatever you like.
Where might I find the keys to these cells?
The jailer carries them. He lingers at the north end of the cell block, though he passes through here to torment us often enough.
I'll return when I have the keys then.
Don't mind me, just having a conversation while you guys are waiting.
Yeah, they were just chilling there. Zap. Okay.
Don't know how I ended up in a conversation.
Yeah, it was weird. It just took you in. Did he say where the key was? I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What?
Have you got the keys?
I haven't yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation?
Ah,
Go
the
take
jailer.
care of the
Okay,
jailer.
fair enough. That ultimate heal is just so useful. It really is. Spooky goblin. Wrong button. Rush him. Okay. Wait, was that a lever? Oh, it's locked, right, yeah.
I already tried it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you'd press on the door or press on the lever, and then I was like, why is there a lever there if you can click on the door?
What?
My camera was
There's
at a
no
weird
lever.
angle. There was a lever next to the door, but we pressed it and the lever had a lock on it.
By Azunite's blood, where did you lot come from? No matter, we'll put you in your place soon enough.
People are waving my heel.
But I shall take not inconsiderable pleasure in ending your barbarous oppressions of the common people.
Sounded like when he died, he said marrow.
Barrel! God. Wants to hit me. Leave me alone. Here, have a decoy. Play with him. Nope, nope, he just wants me.
Try and stay still so I can use that on him.
You did hit him. You did 600 damage. Nice. Whew. Vengeful Generator of Resilience. Oh, let's have a look. Release the noble prisoners. Yeah. There we go.
I put him on fire.
You did. Right, you can open all the doors now.
I do hope you made that jailer suffer before he expired.
I'd heard that all of you were dead.
Them just sauntering out.
Where are you going? Are you quite mysterious?
My sincerest thanks, madam, for my liberation from that din of freeing us from that dreadful captivity.
Just talking over each other. Another door over here.
Thank you. I thought I'd rot in there for sure. I shall
Liberator.
certainly bear this in mind when considering any future donations to the Azunite Church.
a pathway here? I feel like there should be. See on the map, but I can't seem to open it. Oh well.
Why are they going further into the...
Have you got the keys yet?
Of course. Just let me get this door unlocked.
Azunite, bless your soul, friend. You're a true hero, you are, and I'll be sure as to tell anyone I meet.
You've made an intelligent decision. Incarceration is a barbarous and wholly ineffectual means of correcting behavior. Trepanation now. That's the key.
What's the key?
Trepanation, drilling holes in people's heads.
I know that's what it is, but I
Yeah.
just wanted to know whether that's actually what he fucking said. Why would he believe that drawing holes in people's head is the... What?
Maybe it's like lobotomizing people kind of thing.
Just... Hang on, I'm not ready. You're moving me. Stop it.
No, I didn't know.
I'm drinking my tea, mister. Give me half a second.
An ember. What did I get?
Ah, hot, 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 hot. Okay, ready now. I
actually
think.
Put that on. Yeah. Okay, well that's the dungeon done. Now we just have to fight the two Archons. Punch. Oh god. Like. Loads of health. Health's pouring into me. Right. Stop bonking me, mister. I like... Oh, Archon handmaid. There she is. She has all your abilities.
I think she's just a handmaid. I don't...
Well, she said the only two we should have to fight are the one of War and Vengeance, but yeah, it doesn't say War of Vengeance, which I thought was a bit odd.
I think we should try and just leave her then.
Or maybe...
If we can.
when we attack her enough, instead of killing her, she just goes away? I don't know. But she won't leave us alone.
Sorry, but
Yeah, look, she's kneeling. Yeah, she's not dead.
Ah, okay, good.
And now she's gone. Right. Cool. Anything in here? Just cannons.
He's on fire!
Ampladine. Ampladine's a good word. Oh, there's a box down there.
How can I save the game until combat has ended?
Combat? Who's in combat with us? There's nobody here.
People must be around here somewhere. Oh, okay, I'll try it again in a minute.
Yeah. There we go. Weird.
Yeah. It just needed time to register that we weren't fighting.
I don't know who I hit with my lightning bolt, but it flew quite far and then bounced back really far. It punched. Well, he just got annihilated. Lightning and flame.
There's a lot of content.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, I was gonna say I think that door down there is a dead end, but actually it might not have been. It shows on the map it doesn't have another entrance, but it looks like it connects to that extra section there. So I think
it leads on.
Yeah.
Because when you press the orbs, that's the way you want the orbs
fair,
to
fair.
go.
Yeah, it's just the map's not very clear on that bit.
I thought that was money. That was.
Zapped. Eh. Oh, load the stuff for me. Can't remember last time you had something.
It's a box down there to our right. Just need to work out how to get to it.
Yeah, it looks like you get there from near the save point.
Wait, what was that? Okay. Just a bit of money.
Like it should be an entrance right there.
Tim, you just made balls, please.
Oh, we opened this.
Oh, it was open then. Okay, I couldn't see that it was open from up there. I could just see that it was there.
Yeah, I thought you were looking into like the section of the map that's on the other side of this wall. Like, if you weren't, then it's probably nothing. It's probably just a map showing that there exists something there, but we can't go there. Cool. No, hello. Coffee.
Tea. What? Why did you say coffee?
I said I'll have a sip of my coffee. Does it normally have those big swirlies coming off it?
What?
See the save point? Does it normally have those coming off it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the first time I've seen it. It's usually just the light. Okay, now will be the Archon of whichever.
All is fire and blood and the screams of dying
Funky armor.
men. The stench of burst guts, sweltering heat of battle lust, taste of copper and fear.
Hi, love.
Armies wheel and clash, steel turns to flame in the morning sun, forever and unchanging. War
Nice to meet you too.
War without end. What is this? The foeman seeks to steal a march. To arms! To arms! May the line hold strong!
Okay. Archon of War.
I think you are mental.
I think I said this to you before, but Anjan, and the person you play, I think it's Anjali, is the officially canonical main character of this game.
But it kind of makes sense because with all the Archons.
Yeah, like it is based around her, really. Ooh, big hits. Oh, big hits again. Nice. Ooh, Orbis Bellum. Let's have a look.
Kind of wanted the fight to go on a bit longer, but okay.
Yeah, I'll put that on. That's a big upgrade. We are quite strong, but yeah, it would have been good if it was a little.
I guess I'll look at my gear then.
Yeah.
Because I've got loads of stuff.
Ooh. This orb looks fancy. It's huge.
Ooh.
Big orb.
Didn't Panda say she might be back this evening?
Yeah, I messaged her a bit ago and seeing what she was doing today. She said she was going to be setting off home in a few hours. That was 3 hours ago. So
I thought she was gonna spend the entire weekend there.
I thought that was originally the case, yeah.
But when she said like, "Oh, I'll be coming back on like the evening," so she only went for a day then, really. Because she went for Friday, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then she's had some of Saturday there. So technically, I suppose she's been there for 2 days. Because she, especially with her being like 2 hours ahead of us.
Swirlies on it now.
you know, she would have been there most of the day. It's just the evening that she's not. So 2 days and 1 night, basically.
Got an itchy ear now.
Can you have an itchy ear at a different time?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's still itchy. Die. Okay, now I'll deal with my ear.
You may me think my ears are itchy as well. Yeah, just thinking if Panda's about, then maybe we could play some stuff with her if she wants to, but like at the same time I'm also happy to do just our own thing today. I'm kind of hoping we'll get this finished today, and tomorrow I might be able to do a little bit of...
We'll definitely get this finished today. We're almost at the end.
What were you about to say? Because you just made a weird noise and then...
I was just saying that, like, we will get this finished today. Probably got like another hour left on it, and we have been going for 2 hours, so... That critical damage did nothing. 72. The next tower. Archon handmade.
Inventory full.
Oh well.
Do you want me to sort it out?
Yeah, we'll do it after we've done this fight.
Yeah, obviously after the fight, but I just wanted to know whether you wanted me to do it.
Well, that was the most useful spell I've ever cast. There we go. Oh yeah, Heroic Crown inventory full. Alright. I mean, to be honest, we have that much money that you can pretty much just get rid of anything you don't want. We can just pick up new stuff. But everything that's probably green and white, you can probably just get rid of completely.
How do I do that thing again?
I think it's the Y button, but I'm not sure.
No, but how do I get to that? You can enchant things, you know.
Yeah, I know, that's new with the DLC. You've not really been doing any of it. You can add like different essences to it. Like Chaos Fire damage and things like that, or Doom Stagger.
Should have told us. Should be able to pick it all up now if you haven't already.
Yeah, I grabbed it, yeah. Cinder of Studding.
That's a lot of armor to lose there, so not very much. Plus 5 stamina, plus 1 block, plus 6 momentum, minus 26 armor. Agility, attack, focus.
Maybe. Is there anything down there? A box. Yeah, I thought so.
Gonna get you.
No, too fast.
Gonna get you. Wait, we've already been down here, haven't we?
Yeah. Let's go up now.
I am no confusion.
I think straight ahead is a dead end over here.
I was just checking if there's. I thought there might be some gold and pots and stuff like that.
Those were shop on the map. I wonder if it's the thief that we rescued. I wonder if he becomes a shop.
Maybe.
Nope.
That's why.
Yeah.
Walk away from it and then walk back and it lets you save.
Another handmade. Don't know where she is though. Her name keeps appearing and disappearing. Over here? Yes, there she is. Found her. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. She likes knocking me down. Right, now we can blast her. I think you're just permanently staggering her right now. There we go, she knocked us back. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, if I can get some hits in before she does, I can stagger her. I've built it so that I can stun a lot of people.
Wait, stay your hand,
Nope,
Legionnaire.
it's not the thief.
I mean no harm.
All right, what do you want from me?
Buddy.
Only to help you if I can. I see where the situation is going. I'm bound for the Aranoi, and wherever the road takes me. Still, I could use a bit of coin for the journey, and I've acquired quality gear from the armory.
You mean you've stolen from your employers and you plan to desert?
Well, yes. Assuming that's not a problem for you, I'm happy to show you what I have.
Oh no, what the fuck? Oh crikey.
What happened?
My bracelet is finally bust.
Oh, that's not good.
It is not good, no. Because, yeah, it tells people I'm allergic to penicillin.
Hmm. So nothing that's any good for me.
So look, I might be able to fix it. The gap has just got a lot bigger.
Hmm.
If it can fall off that easily, then it needs... I need a new one.
Hmm.
I also can't put it on myself very easily. Because it's, not easy. That feels strange on my arm. But yeah, it is bust. I can put it back on, but it comes off so easily.
Yeah.
Like, it's barely hanging on. All this stuff is a load of rubbish.
Yeah, it is. It's all just bad. I've sold all of our stuff.
I want it. Is that what's in his box? That's the box.
That's the shop. Yeah.
But well, just come over here. Okay, that box is open.
Yeah.
Wanted to check before we walked on.
Hmm.
Oh, God. I feel like we haven't looked everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the same as. Anything over here?
It's a box.
Another handmade. My God. This person has a much bigger tower than the previous one. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Get her, dog. Victory woos. Okie.
What just happened?
You used your big slam ability.
Don't know how, I just saved.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to press that button.
Okay, vengeance.
Injustice. Injustice gives way to trespass.
It's good armor as well.
Trespass demands redress.
It is. Why can't I look like that?
Yeah.
If the son strikes the father, let his hand be hewn off. If the serf wounds the noble, let him suffer the lash. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. If a man should trespass, let his feet be seared with hot coals, and let him be whipped from the city.
Okay.
You are a nasty lady.
The story. Oh. Okay, so she's using all the fire stuff. The last one used all of the staff stuff. it is usually interesting when you end up fighting someone that can use the same abilities you can. I feel like it kind of grounds your magic in the world a bit.
Slight repaid with injury. Injury repaid with death. Death repaid with annihilation.
Boom. I got another legendary item. 2 Archons, and I got legendary items from them, not you. That makes sense. Oh god, that's really good. What about these robes? I lose health, I lose will, I lose... Nah, they're not as good. Oh, okay. I got a good helmet, though.
I would be able to, like, put on their armor
Yeah,
or something.
you get something from them, yeah.
Look at my hair. Look how it goes up in a straight line.
And it just settles. Which way out? I think it's this way out. Yeah, much bigger tower than the other one. 3 handmaids.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That goblin went flying. Nice. Why are these back? We broke them. Who keeps putting them back?
Don't complain, you get stuff from them. It's all magical.
Groundskeeper just comes along without broken again. Bong. Oh, not bad. Nine. That was a good crit. Yeah. 9. Right, where's the sparklies going? This way. Ah, yeah. Okay. Level up. That's the last level up you get in the game. We are now max level. Right. Oh, Base Jeyne Kassynder in the Chancel. That's what our thing is now. Chancel of Azunite. The bits of pot again dragged towards you. That's weird.
What?
When you were breaking the pots, like before the pieces faded away, they were like sliding across the ground, following you.
Such a pity it was built to glorify tyrants and murderers.
We go. Okay. Oh, it's a thing to read.
Off you go then. Is it a long piece to read, or are you gonna read?
I don't know how long it is. It's fairly long. I can read it if you want.
Up to you, I don't mind. I'm ready if you're gonna read it.
No, it's talking about the losses of Glitterdelve. I remember this room.
What do you mean you remember this room?
Whenever I sort of think about what happens towards the end of the game, I always remember this room.
And here is the Legion. Their hands washed with innocent blood. 30 years. And nothing has changed.
That person looks interesting next to her.
Yeah.
The Queen asked me to spare your life. Yield, and no harm will come to you.
A kind offer from your royal niece. You really should accept.
The Queen is as soft as a milkmaid. She might be churning butter and birthing calves, and Ebb would be in safer hands. I say to you, lay down your arms. The days of your legion are past and gone. When I faced the traitor Mont Baron, the gods of my mother struck him down. And they shall guide my hand against you now!
Okay. Cyclops Brute. That's not Jeyne Kassynder. I should have really moved. Come on. That must be him? No? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's him. Oh, jeez. I'll try and come over to you. Move. Oh, cool. I used my 2 power orbs to heal and the heal didn't go off again. Don't know why it sometimes does that, but I died because of it. So annoying. Always does it at the least opportune times. There we go.
I'm not dead then? Good.
Another Cyclops Brute. Ow, I just got bumped. Hold on.
How arrogant you are.
Position myself a bit better.
Doesn't down like your man. You're in the middle of that.
I know. Where's this damn Cyclops? Oh, come on, move. The animation locked.
You cannot stand before my righteousness. The gods of my love stand with
There we go. Aha. Oh my god, she's glitching. She might have broke the person we're supposed to fight. She's still inside.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, she's come out now. I died. Wow, that all hit me all at once.
Now you will know pain.
Damn.
You cannot stand before my righteousness.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Oh, run. Jesus.
You're gonna have to get me up now. It's your
I know.
turn. Slay them.
Okay, I need to.
You can't get that far away from me.
I know. But I have to. Oh, Christ.
Just don't just keep moving for now and healing. Go get those
Yeah.
orbs.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing.
Go get the other orb before it disappears.
Damn.
Oh, it's gone now. That's why I said get all the orbs. I don't know why you didn't run through it.
I thought I got that one. I get you. Nope. Okay, okay, okay.
Now you will know.
Ooh, that was close.
Just stop trying to get me up for now and
I
try
am.
and deal with them.
I am trying to deal with some of them. My attacks have a weird range on them, so it's not easy. I'm trying to get enough mana to cast my big damage over time thing, so I can just let them take damage in it.
Stand before my righteousness.
Get out of that.
Okay. Oh, they just keep summoning more. There you go. Oh dear, health. Okay, now I can do some damage. No! Ah, they all hit me. I died. Bloody animation locked again. Couldn't dodge. My god. It's the fact that they can knock you out of the res as well. Yes, good.
Scholarship waits for no man's nap.
I've been knocked down in this.
How arrogant you are.
Yeah, get the orbs. I'm stuck.
Now you will know pain.
Come on.
Nothing but the ghosts of your broken legion.
It did. Oh, thank God. Whew. You got something called absolution out of all that.
Jeyne is actually fleeing, or is she going to activate some form of mystical doomsday weapon in the next room?
Man, that was close a few times. And the box over here somewhere, I saw it. There it is. What's he doing?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
If time there is free, I think I might quite like to write something clever.
Yeah. Okay, see what gear we got then.
The tips of my gear family.
Yeah.
I wonder where they put these boots up. I mean, I lose a stamina, but an attack, but I get a lot of armor.
I would put the venomous glimmer on.
Look at the boots.
I have
first.
looked at the
need
boots. I have looked at the boots. They're no good.
Go down in order. Cinder is stunning.
Yeah, I thought that might be quite good as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Are there any pots in this room? No.
This is Jeyne's tower, I guess.
Yep. She just needs to come peacefully with us.
Sanctum of Fire.
The fires in this place give us strength, Legionnaire. My handmaids and I will burn you to dust.
Okay.
Feel my wrath!
There we have... Yeah, awesome. We have death. Oh my god. So one of them's ranged, one of them's melee, and then there's her who's doing all this celestial nonsense.
Now you will know pain!
I'm on the wrong mode. Big ol' the giggling.
You cannot stand before my righteousness.
Yo. Yatta. Yes, that one's dead. Yes, that one's dead too. Hello, Jeyne.
And again, small-minded zealotry flees before the crushing light of reason.
Well, we got some good gear from those two anyway. Well, it looked good anyway. What the fuck? Boxes, yeah. Hey. This corner. Nope. Yeah then. Let's save here as well. That's good. I am checking gear if you're walking forward. I'm not in anything.
You need to tell me when you're looking at gear. More often.
I'd rather have wield than attack. Right.
I've just put some new armor.
Yeah, now you look fancy.
Are you sure these boots won't be any good?
I'm fairly sure.
So, it's a Valor. Plus 40 armor, plus 5 block.
You lose 260 health and you lose 35 attack. So they're good if you want a little bit more survivability, but if you're feeling that you don't want to lose any damage, then no.
Okay.
I think she's not going to flee any further.
I mean, we're at the top of the tower.
Yeah, the map ends at this point, so... Gonna be 3 handmaidens now.
You have defeated my
Maybe.
archons, crushed my soldiers, defiled this most holy of places. No more. The gods of my mother stand with me, while you have nothing but the ghosts of your broken legion. If any of you pretend to piety, pray to your gods now.
Okay. Oh my god, my health. I had 24 health left. Whatever she did hurt. Ow. Slow it down a little bit, Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, I literally can't do anything because I have to just keep dodging. Okay, she's on you now. I'll try and do some damage to her. Okay. That's not a good kill.
Perhaps you have some strength after all.
Leave me alone.
Try not to move her too much when I'm doing Red Leaf, because I'm not getting her.
Jump back.
Stay still, stay still. She disappeared.
Yeah. Stop teleporting.
You could hardly hold your hairs of old.
Yeah. Get her.
I will not bow my head to you. Neither will I grovel or beg.
Don't force me to kill you. Rajani and your handmaids want you to live.
Rajani is no handmaid of mine. When she threw herself at your feet, she renounced her kinship with me. But I am not alone. My gods have not abandoned me, not yet. They dance like shadows at the corner of my eye, and they whisper in my ear. I will go before the gods of my mother, appeal to them for aid, and call her fallen sisters back from death. And when I return, we shall drive you from this kingdom that is mine by right.
Oh.
Where is Jeyne? Is she...
Vanished. She went to find her mother's gods, to appeal to them for help.
But they are long dead, unless she means... The forest, the place you call the Mournweald. It grew from a seed of the first creation. Perhaps it contains an echo of our gods.
She thinks she can restore the other Archons to life, with the help of her gods.
Our legends say that no Archon could ever truly die. Their fires could always be kindled again if our gods willed it so. If Jeyne restored them all to life, she would have an army behind her.
Just how many Archons were there when your gods were alive?
We counted ourselves as numerous as the stars in the sky. Indeed, the stars were fashioned in our honor. One for each of our sisters. Or so the stories tell us.
A lot.
This seed, could it take the form of a tree?
I don't know. None of us were able to enter the forest, except for Jeyne's mother, and Jeyne herself. But I suppose it would take an appropriate form. If it gave birth to a forest, it might appear as a tree, yes.
Are you saying that your gods aren't dead? A part of them lives on?
Any fragment of the first creation would contain all the power of our gods, and perhaps a remnant of their minds as well. They would only exist as a potential, a possibility, but even in such a reduced state, they would be strong.
So the visions that Jeyne sees, the voices that speak to her, in her mind.
They might be real, not dreams born of madness at all. The souls of our gods may be speaking to her, guiding her. But Jeyne's purpose, to take this kingdom as her own, that is hers alone. Our gods would never have counseled her thus. Perhaps her mind is shaping them more than they are shaping her.
We've got to follow Jeyne. How can we get to the Mournweald from here?
Jeyne built this place on the ruin of a Legion stronghold. I've seen one of your causeways in the dungeon below. The gate was hidden behind a locked door, but Jeyne entrusted her handmaids with a key. I have it here.
I tried not to harm the other Archons, but I couldn't be sure they survived.
Thank you. They are alive, all of them. Soraya is with them now. I know my sisters. They'll see Jeyne's defeat as a sign that she led us astray. None of us will follow her again.
Now that Jeyne has fled, where will you and your sisters go?
We shall watch and wait. Your war against Jeyne will decide the future of our race. One prophet has been cast down, and another has risen, to lead us down a new road. At least, that is what I believe.
You're mistaken. I'm a Legionnaire, not your spiritual leader.
You may not think of yourself in that way, but our sisters will look to you for guidance if Jeyne is defeated by your hand. And if you lead them to the Legion, perhaps that is a sign that should not be ignored. But we will see.
Martin, what about our army? Has the battle ended?
We've won, but only thanks to you. A few of Jeyne's people surrendered. The others all fled.
Jeyne's army fled? Where did they go?
East, toward Drakkenberg, the nearest town that Jeyne held. Her fanatics still control the church, and all the towns of the east. If Jeyne returns with another army at her back, they'll probably flock to her banner again.
Can we take the elevator down to the dungeon?
Yes. No need to stop in the chancel. It will take you all the way to the dungeon below.
I'm with you. Let's go and see if this causeway is still intact.
The robot making little noises.
Return to the Hrukenval.
Get my hair, let me go.
I know. My little shoulder tassels are doing that as well. Elbow tassels,
Really?
even not shoulder.
I can't see elbow tassels on here.
Oh, they're only short, but I do have some.
Oh yeah, I can see them a little bit. It's just my hair is just so
Yeah,
long.
straight
It just
up.
goes straight up.
Like a scorpion tail. And it just floats back down.
It doesn't just drop, it flops
Yeah.
down slowly.
Save. Ooh. Oh, we've already opened that. Wait. These chests have recently been looted, probably by Fitch the thief that you freed from the dungeon. Oh look,
Made it out
Fitch.
alive, did you? Not bad. Since you did old Fitch a favor, let old Fitch do one for you. Got some good stuff here. I'll sell it cheap.
I'd consider his offer. You won't have another chance to buy weapons or gear before you face Jeyne.
So it's like, we got a final shop, but at the cost of him probably having to sell us the loot that was in that box. Oh, it's all legendary. Well, that's fun. Right, okay.
But it's no good.
Yeah.
Not unless I want to rebuild completely different, in which case I'll have to buy the whole set.
Take the legs, but yeah, it's not. Take that as well. Most of it's not very good, no. There's 2 good necklaces though: the Soul Jar and the Medallion of Saint Elis.
Fitch, Filch, and box.
Fitch's Filchings.
What a weird name.
Maybe you buy.
I'm looking at this one here, the Soul Jar one. That's got 16 will and 16 warding.
Yeah, it's that one and the Medallion of Saint Elis are the 2 good ones. One gives health and a little bit of will, and one gives slightly more will and then warding, which is a chance for them to get stunned, I think, when they hit you.
I think will and warding would be good, so I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, you get that one. I'll get the Medallion of Saint Elis then.
Looking at the rings as well, there's one that gives plus 17 attack and plus 8 fire, so I might go with that as well.
Bear in mind, it doesn't show you what ring you already have on. It doesn't compare them.
Okay.
So the ring you have on is 14 attack and 2 chaos weakening. So just bear that in mind.
Oh, if I take that necklace that I've got on off, I lose doom and stuff.
Mm.
Do I need that? And vampire, chaos vampire, I lose that, which is 34. So maybe I won't put it on.
Well, actually, you've got doom and vampire. I would probably put it on to give yourself that extra damage and stuff.
Okay. Are we ready then?
1 second.
Oh.
So, one way or another,
sorry.
This is the end of our road. Shall we go?
Stay here, Martin. Someone
I was just running around.
I thought you might say that. Meister Wolf doesn't lack for nerve, but the man's a bit mad. Seems wrong, though. We started this journey together. I would have liked to have been there at the end.
You're a good friend, Martin. Take care.
Remember, out of all the survivors of the Legion, the Radiant Youth chose you. He appeared to no one else. I think he chose well, and I'd follow you down any route. Goodbye, my friend.
Right, go do what you need to do.
Yeah, I was still sorting out my equipment. That one? I think it was that one. 3 agility, 62 attack.
Cute.
Keep the extra will. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Yes, blind. Look, I can't move properly. Look.
I know.
Like, wait, maybe if I dodge. No, I actually can't move properly. I don't get it. It's as fast as I can move. I'll dodge my way forward. What the? The fuck? Game Y. Oh, I'm slightly better. What is this?
Can you dodge, please, because it's quicker?
I don't know if it's quicker now because now I'm stuck again. What the hell's going on? Does not like the causeways.
See if you can walk again.
No.
Dodge. Go on. on, just a bit further. And I can get us out of here. There we go.
Ugh.
Stepping through the portal will transport you to the Rubicon World. Beyond the point, you will not be able to return. Okay.
Azunite be praised. You're here.
Oh yeah, I remember
You
this
won't
guy.
believe what's happened. It started just before you...
Jeyne Kassynder is here, in this valley. She thinks she can speak to her mother's gods and call the Archons back to life.
Well, whatever she's done, you better look outside. Something terrible is happening. It's like the sky's been set afire.
Oh,
Come with me.
fantastic.
I'll show you.
I don't know if I want to see. Pretend it didn't happen.
At least I can move now.
Legionnaire, it seems that you've arrived just in time for the end.
We're alive, aren't we? Don't be so quick to give up hope.
Hope? You think I should have hope? Look, the signs are all around us. Stars are dropping from the heavens and we are all going to die.
Oh, they're Archons, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
You see? It is folly to think of hope.
Stop whining.
I have no time for this.
Jeyne Kassynder hasn't won. Not yet. I can still get you to safety in the causeway.
Causeway? But I thought only Legionnaires were allowed to...
Yes, yes, by all means, niggle over the finer points of obsolete bylaws while the roof falls down.
Excellent point. To the causeway, then.
To the causeway. Do we have to take them down? Why is he just floating? Look at him. He's not running. He's just moving, sliding forward with his arms straight down by his side. What the fuck is this? Horrendous movement.
I've always wanted to do this. To travel by causeway like the Legionnaires of old.
Well, then get through it, you.
I'm happy for you. It would be a shame to get this close, only to die under a pile of rock.
It's easy to get disoriented in there. Don't wander far from the gate. I'll come and find you when this is all over.
Oh dear.
Here, take this key. You'll need it to unlock the door downstairs. Until our paths cross again. Hopefully sooner than later, hey?
Nope. They're lagging into the gate. Alright. Now we have to
The
go
gate has
face
completely
Jeyne.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Jeyne and all of her Archons, by the look of it. What the frick are you making up noise for?
I had a cough.
Scared my ears. Wait, well, I'm disorientated.
It's this way.
I'm very disorientated.
Back into the Mournworld, where Martin's father died.
Right. Hang on a minute. Let's just stop here because I need to go to the loo.
Right, we'll press start to pause it then.
Okay.
Go to the loo as well then, before we finish this. Right. No, we wait. Very, very close to the end, though, now.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, was this down?
That was a good noise. Oh, look. It's a weird, twisted Archon creature.
She didn't last for long.
No. They're not true Archons, that's why. Not at the moment, anyway. They just look very... They look as well like slightly... and like they're made out of leaves and stuff. And they have dark fire hair, which is weird. Cinder of Subdual. She landed on your head. What are we looking at? Oh.
My word, that is a rather impressive beast, is it not?
What? That's not an Archon. Ow. Wait, we fought one of these once before in a DLC. Just didn't have the mask on, but it definitely had the 4 arms. And it was silver. What's the dog doing?
Walking around this one.
Hello, Radiant Youth.
A little boy.
Jeyne Kassynder is close. She found her way to the tree at the center of the forest, and she's waiting for you there. I came to warn you. She is not alone.
She's called the other Archons back to life. I've already seen them. And another creature, too.
Not just the Archons and the Devas. Something much worse. It hasn't taken shape. Not yet.
So those 4-armed demons have a name.
No one has seen a Deva since the dawn of the world. They serve the creator gods, just as the Archons did. If Archons were couriers and envoys, then Devas were soldiers, the wrathful hand of their gods. Even then, they were said to be terrible, but not as monsters as you see them now.
What's happened to the Archons? Why do they look so strange?
The power at the heart of this forest has been twisted and ruined. It can only give birth to monsters now. That is Jeyne's fault, though she doesn't understand what she's done wrong.
Jeyne called something else back to life? Do you know what it is?
Nothing I have seen before. But anything is possible here. This forest grew from a seed of the first creation. It's alive with the power of the old creator gods. Jeyne has tapped that power. She has used it wrongly, yes. But it's still the same power that gave birth to the world. Limited only by her mortal mind. But it won't matter. If you strike now, you can still defeat her.
Is there anything else you can tell us? If what you say is true, we'll need every advantage we can get.
The danger won't come from Jeyne Kassynder. You have nothing to fear from her. The presence that is taking shape, that is the real threat. Destroy it, and the power in this forest will be broken. Jeyne's Archons and Devas will return to dust. That's all I know for certain, but I'll be with you again, before the end.
Don't you make it sound like I'm about to die?
Damn, this glove's massive. And this orb. Okay.
I'd love to study this destruction from a thaumaturgical perspective, but scholarship must wait till we've defeated Jeyne.
Deva. Just whipping it. Oh. Oh. Now I'm on the wrong attack mode. God damn it. There we go. Two Davis, okay. With wiggly arms. I'm not even hitting them. Oh, pushed away. Nice. Cool. Oh, it was already dead. Why am I throwing out spells? There we go. Almost there. Oh shit. Damn it. Alright, hold on.
Oh, they're both doing it at the same time.
Damn it. Oh, damn it. Tried to heal, but I was getting stunned. Fight through them all over again. Oh, hold on, hold on. It's okay, I have to select my character again when we both die. I forgot. Get whipped! Oh, damn it. Ah. Bloody knockback. Yeah. Stop making it. Ah, wrong button. God damn it. So much health. Punched. Right. All that nonsense.
I'm stuck. Come back, please, so I can get out this. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
There you are.
Right. Because you walk forward, I can get out.
Right.
I'll look at some of the stuff.
Yeah. I'll do this. Oh, wrong button. I'll do the same.
This gives me plus 85 armor, and 80 retribution. It reduces my stamina and my block by a lot.
I mean, you block. You don't have to worry about blocks. You don't. Not been blocking. I don't really know exactly how armor works, but I know that health, every 1 point of stamina is 10 health. Ooh, you got poison on one hand. Zayat. Ooh, a Parajita, a legendary chess piece for you.
Yeah, no.
No, no good.
Well, have a look at it and you'll see.
Yeah, nah. Across the bridge?
There you go.
It's just a dead end over here.
Your big things to fight. It will
Yeah.
be an end. It will definitely be a dead end.
Are they? What's the point in that? That's silly. How silly. Wrong button, god damn it. Get him, doggy. Yeah, I'm gonna send my man in as well.
You got me stuck in a corner again. Come back.
Boom. Big damage.
We're nearly there. Quickly, quickly.
Oh, face.
Yes.
Remarkable. Why, the thaumaturgic implications alone could redefine magical theory for decades.
Thaumaturgic. Likes that word.
So
you followed me here. You are stubborn. And I admire you for that. But you should never have come. I have restored the Archons to life. Just as I promised.
Yeah, they're not
You
proper,
call
are
them
they?
Archons? Their fire's cold and dark. Nothing like me or your handmaids.
No, they are not as they were. But they are bound to me. And they will follow my word. The Archons are not all that has returned. The power of creation still lives in this grove. And anything can be born anew. Even the creator gods themselves.
I fear that we are perilously close to witnessing thaumaturgical history, and then dying horribly.
What does thaumaturgical actually mean, anyway?
I have no idea. He's basically just magical practice, like capabilities of magic. That's what he means. So yeah, this is the true boss of the game. I can't see 'cause everything's shaking. Jesus. Get him, doggy. Oh, God, he's getting that. Where am I? Lost myself completely. Alright, there I am. Couldn't see anything. Shaking too freaking much. Broke his hand. Might have to hide behind these rocks, maybe. Okay. Can we cross that bit? No, I don't think we can. It's not on the map. Goo. Oh great, Davis. Oh my god, my health. Trying to get over to you.
I can't really do anything right now, that thing's following me.
I know. It's getting all these little things, whatever the... Jesus. His face is here. Punch it! I don't think I'm hurting it. I don't know, I can't see any numbers coming up.
I could. Not very big numbers.
Trying to dodge towards you, I don't know where I am. Again, the game teleported me next to you.
I'm down.
I know.
So I've got something. Why do they always go after me?
I don't know. One heal! Oh my god, I lost my power up again and it didn't heal. That's so annoying. There we go. Finally, freaking got a heal off. God, they're dropping power orbs. Face down, mister. Gonna blast it. One. Yes. Okay. Broke something. broke his helmet.
I did quite a bit of damage there with my
Yeah.
thing there.
I'm not seeing any damage numbers. So I'm just watching his health bar drop every time I attack. And thinking, that looks like a good amount. Okay. I am stuck in a freaking corner. Could go down now, I think. I don't have any mana, so I'm just gonna have to... There you go. Yes!
That fire was under his head, doing quite a bit of damage there.
Creepy eyes. We beat him!
We did. There was lots of lights, man.
They are gone. The voices of my mother's gods. I cannot hear them anymore. Not even a whisper.
They are lost. You will not see them or hear them ever again.
You lie, child. Or whatever you truly are behind that innocent face.
No, Jeyne Kassynder. I speak the truth. What remained of your mother's gods has been destroyed, and the power of creation has fled this grove. It will never return.
You told me that this forest grew from a seed of the first creation. Is it dead then?
That cannot be. My mother searched for thousands of years, and this was the only remnant of her gods that she ever found.
The power in this forest might have been used to restore the old gods and all their servants to life.
I don't think you're meant to be standing like
Not
that, you
the
know.
twisted half-life that you gave them, Jeyne Kassynder. A true rebirth.
Why have you got your back
As
to
they
us?
were at the dawn of the world.
I don't. You're standing like right at the
But
front
you
of the
called
screen,
upon that power to
looking
destroy,
directly right as well.
not to
I think there's
create.
something a bit bugged.
You twisted the power of creation to your own ends, until all that was left was an empty shell, rotted from within. And now, it is gone.
Why did this power respond to Jeyne, and no one else?
Jeyne's mother was first sister. When she died, her fire passed to Jeyne. The first sister stood at the right hand of her gods. Only pale shadows of their minds persisted in this grove. But they remembered her. That is why Jeyne saw her gods in visions and dreams, just as her mother did before her. And that is why Jeyne could unlock the power that was buried here.
And the Archons I fought in the forest? The ones that Jeyne restored to life?
Dead, wilted like blossoms, and scattered to the wind. When you slew the reborn god, all Jeyne's creations were undone. In time, the forest will recover. But it will be ordinary, no longer the Mournweald, with the power of creation at its heart.
The forest was already corrupted, even before Jeyne tried to call the Archons back to life.
The first time Jeyne called on the power of the old gods, it was to murder Hugh Montbaron 30 years ago. She knew she was misusing that power, but she was too full of anger, and she didn't care. After that, the Mournweald grew rotten and sick. All its potential for good was lost.
So she came back, and made the same mistake a second time.
Yes, driven by anger again. So the Archons that she called back to life were nothing but monsters. It was the same for the Creator God. The creature that you fought was shaped by Jeyne's fury and guilt.
Guilt?
Yes,
Guilt.
Jeyne Kassynder. You can hide your remorse from yourself, but you cannot hide it from me.
We have a decision to make. What to do with Jeyne.
Not yet. There is one thing more. The other Archons did not lie. You died in this forest, and 30 years ago, you were given new life. Here in this grove.
And you were the one who carried me out of the forest, for Odo to find me. So it was you who restored me to life?
I carried you out of the forest, yes. But I didn't give you life. I have no power over the old gods or their creations. It could only have been the Creator gods, whatever was left of them, that called you back to life.
If they gave me new life, it was just after Jeyne destroyed the Legion. The forest was already becoming corrupt.
Perhaps the Creator gods knew they were doomed, and they wanted you to destroy them, to undo Jeyne's mistake. We'll never know for sure, but if that's true, then you've honored them.
And Jeyne? What of her?
What do we gain from killing her? It is a principal tenet of all reputable philosophy that anyone may be rehabilitated. Must we not try?
I expect no mercy from the Legion. Do as you like.
Before I pass judgment on you, I want to know why you acted as you did. Honestly, and in your own words.
Why did I slaughter so many Legionnaires who had no part in killing my father, the king? I was young, full of anger. My father was dead by the Legion's hand. So I raised an army. I swore to avenge him myself, if I had to carve my way through every chapter house in Ebb. If the other Legionnaires had handed over Mont Baron, I would never have hunted them down. But they were so stubborn, so loyal to their chief. That was wrong of me. I should not have punished the whole Legion for Mont Baron's sin.
The Mournweald was sacred to your people, and especially to your mother. Why would you confront the Legion here?
Mont Baron lured me to this place. Somehow, he knew what I was. And he knew that this forest was sacred to me. He believed that I would never dare to strike him down. Not in the presence of my mother's gods.
He was wrong. You used the power of the Mournweald against him.
Mont Baron was so arrogant. So sure that he'd outmaneuvered me. That smug look on his face, with no hint of remorse for what he'd done. That was what doomed him, most of all. I will never understand why the forest allowed him to enter, when so many others were kept out.
Perhaps your gods, or what was left of them, felt pity for the Legionnaires, and tried to save them.
So my mother's gods were asking me to be merciful. That is what they meant, by allowing the Legionnaires to shelter in this grove? I never thought of that. If that is true, then I failed them.
You're sorry for killing the Legionnaires, but not for killing Mont Baron.
No, I would kill him again. He murdered my father, and I don't care what his reasons were. You asked for honesty. There you have it.
You've told me why you destroyed the Legion, but why fight a war with the Queen?
I will answer your question with one of my own. Do you believe that Rosalind would make a stronger queen than me? My father was a king. My mother a chief among her people and chosen of her gods. I have made mistakes, yes, but I know how to lead. And Roslyn, she has the heart of a lamb. Would you trust the rebuilding of this kingdom to a sheltered little girl?
Roslyn is stronger than you think, and stubborn as well.
Stubborn? Yes, I suppose she must be, to stand against me for so long.
Exactly.
But she is still young and untested. You may think that she is strong, but she has never ruled in her own right. Now you expect her to rebuild a kingdom, with only a few scattered legionnaires to help her. I warn you, that will be an even greater challenge than defeating me.
I have no more questions. I've made my decision.
And I am ready for your judgment, though I know what it will be.
No, you won't die today. I promised Roslyn that I'd spare your life.
Little Queen Mouse. I owe my life to that cringing girl. That is a fine irony. Am I to be your prisoner then? Paraded through the streets in a gilded cage?
I think we should exile her because then she could just come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Could send her to the Queen, and the Queen could make the decision.
Yeah, because the Queen was the one who said, spare her life.
Yeah.
She has something she wants with her.
Yeah, exactly. I could say you'll stand trial, but then that obviously could result in her death anyway, regardless. Yeah. She'll be found guilty. And then as help us rebuild, she might be good to help us. I'll say the Queen, I think, because the Queen was like Sparrow.
Your life belongs to the Queen. We'll turn you over to the royal court, and Roslyn can decide your fate.
Roslyn is soft. She will lock me in a tower, perhaps, but I will hardly suffer at her hands. You are not the Legion I remember. They would have demanded blood for blood. No mercy in matters of law. I accept your judgment of me. Let the war between us end.
You are bound by your words, Jeyne Kassynder. The Legion has won, and you will trouble them no more.
It's over then.
For now, you deserve a rest. But it may be short-lived.
We need to build our strength and train more Legionnaires.
You will find many willing to join the Legion now. Even a few who might surprise you. And you will need them soon. The country is still divided, and the Legion has many old enemies who yet live. But you've shown yourself to be fair as well as strong. Whatever happens, the people of Ebb will stand behind you.
All this theology is making my brain itch. Let's return to the chapter house.
We part ways then. I will be watching, and one day, I will see you again.
You bid farewell to the Radiant Youth, and he sent you back to our chapter house in Stonebridge, where I awaited your return. In the weeks that followed, news spread of Jeyne Kassynder's defeat. Her army scattered, giving us time to rest and regroup. Martin Guiscard returned safely from the Spire, along with Meister Wolf and the Automaton army. Only a few weeks later, elections were held in Stonebridge. Meister Wolf, who had been so public in his support of the Legion, almost won the office of mayor. But he was defeated in the end.
Oh.
Many people had wanted the dapper old gent to hang. They resented the fact that the Legion had spared his life, and they blamed poor Wolf. After the humiliating events in the Foundry, Meister Castle was forced to resign as Guildmaster of Ironmongers. The Cyclopses negotiated a new contract for higher wages, and with the help of Meister Fiddlewick, formed a new workers' union. For the first time in 100 years, they were permitted to leave the foundry and spend their newfound wealth in the markets and taverns of Stonebridge. Cyclopses are becoming an increasingly common sight in Stonebridge, and many believe that they will eventually take their place as equal citizens of the town. Archambault du Payen, formerly known as the Dapper Old Gent, proved a valuable addition to the Legion. His knowledge of Legion magic allowed us to retake control of the Sentinels that had long guarded our chapter houses and estates. But the people of Stonebridge still bore him a grudge, so we were forced to send the Gent north for his own safety. There, he took possession of Gunderic Manor and all the magic that lay within. In time, the manor will again become a training ground for a new generation of Legion mages. With the reopening of the Heroes' Crypt, pilgrims returned to the Rukenval, and merchants followed. The following winter was harsh, just as Lazar Basili feared. But thanks to the trade from the south, the people of Ravensrill stayed warm and fed. When spring came, many more pilgrims arrived, and the town of Ravensrill grew wealthy again. Lazar and his people built a new stone wall around the town and reclaimed their abandoned houses and farmsteads from the forest. It is a happy change of fortune for a long-suffering town. Queen Rosalind abandoned Glitterdelve, embarking on a tour of all the cities and towns of the West, meeting as many of her subjects as she could. The Queen showed all the energy of youth, and I think she fully expects to reunite the country in a matter of months, not years. Reality may not be so kind, as Lord Devonsey has tried to make her understand. In truth, the future of this country depends more upon what we decide. If she doesn't have the Legion behind her, the Queen is only a single voice, well-meaning though she might be. As for Devonsey himself, I think the man was impressed by your decision to spare Jeyne Kassynder, as the Queen had asked. When he last visited Stonebridge, he spent a great deal of time in our chapter house. I believe he might actually be willing to rejoin our ranks, if we choose to accept him. Rajani and her sisters returned to Stonebridge, quietly and carefully disguised. Jeyne Kassynder's defeat affected them deeply, though not in the way I expected. Their devotion to Jeyne was replaced by a deep admiration for you. I think they see in you the leader they should have followed all along, and they have lately expressed a desire to join our ranks. I maintain my suspicion of any Archon who once followed Jeyne, but I believe that redemption is not impossible, even for them. Jeyne Kassynder was delivered into the hands of the royal court. Just as Jeyne herself had predicted, Rosalind treated her with compassion and respect. Perhaps the girl queen saw only Jeyne's royal blood, and she was desperate for some connection to the family she had lost. Jeyne was treated almost as a member of the court, a prisoner in name only. Many whispered openly that this was no justice at all. It was no surprise that it ended as it did. One morning, Jeyne Kassynder was found strangled in her bed, a noose around her throat. The noose, many said, that should have hanged her. Surrounded by men and women of the royal court who had suffered terribly at Jeyne's hands, it was impossible to find her killer. But that was not the greatest mystery of all. For Jeyne Kassynder had not been bound or restrained in any way. She should have been able to defend herself from her murderers, but she did not. As for the Legion, the rest of our story is yet to be told. We have a nation to reforge, a fellowship to rebuild, and old enemies who would see us destroyed. And we have questions to decide. Who will assume true power in Ebb if the nation is restored? And who will take the mantle of Grand Master? But these matters I leave for another chronicle, and another time. Whatever happens, know that you will not face the future alone. The Legion will stand by you, always.
And then they didn't do another one.
Exactly. There we go. Done. Back
but
to
they've
main
left
menu.
it open-ended for
Yeah,
more.
they have, yeah.
So you think they will do more? Or do you
Who
think 'cause it
knows?
wasn't met with a lot of...
Yeah, it just wasn't that popular. I mean, it wasn't really that well known a franchise anyway. You know, especially when it came to PlayStation after the first two games were PC only. It's like it came to PlayStation, I think Xbox as well. It was like, what is this?
Yeah, why did you choose to do that when it was PC only before?
Yeah.
Because you would think most people who play the Xbox or PlayStation or whatever would be like, I don't know anything about this game. I never heard of it. It's a third one.
Yeah, exactly.
The first two. They probably felt that you didn't need to play the first two really to play the third one.
Mm.
And I know we played the first two, but I don't really remember a lot of it.
We didn't play the second one actually, but we did play the first one.
Alright, I thought we did play the second one.
No, we installed the
Sure we
second one
did.
and we went to play it, but by that point there was no online capabilities.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, might as well leave that one there then, since it's done. 3 hours 45 minutes for that last episode, but we got it done. So yeah, finished Dungeon Siege 3. So the next playthrough will be coming at some point soon. But until then,
what it's going to be then.
Yeah. Till then, bye for now, and we'll see you in the next one.
Oh.